Alright guys, today we are in something very special. If you know your Commodores or if you know your HDTs, you might already know. But if not, this is a VL Calais Sport. That's right, a HDT VL Calais Sport. Now the biggest giveaway is this beautiful Momo steering wheel, as you can see there. The interior in this car is very, very nice. I believe these are called, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they're these special seats just for this car. Obviously this car is based on the VL Calais. All the sports had a sunroof, so because it's based on the Calais, it's very nice in here. It really is. It's got cruise control, electric windows, electric mirrors. This button is for the fog lights, I believe. Really cool interior, guys, and everything's fluffy and soft. However, if we have a look on the outside, we will be taking a bit of a step away from the luxury. Red on red. This car is just looks fantastic. It has the Group A front bar. There's our VL Calais headlights, and if we just quickly sneak over here and turn them on, there they go, they pop up. Looks fantastic. These cars are beyond rare, which we will get into in a second. This one has been restored, but not recently. It's been a really long time since it's been restored. And have a look at our Calais Sport badging there. One of my favorite things is this body kit is not just these molds, it's all the way down. So if you see just there, it says HDT in the bottom of the door, obviously in the wheels, the genuine Momo wheels. Some of these Calais Sports had some different options, like exterior plastic molds there. Some of them had like a body kit thing that goes along here. This one doesn't have it. But yeah, the other thing that's special, we have a look at that badge, Sport by HDT, and all of the HDT gear on it. Guys, it is a proper rare special car. Anyway, while we take it for a drive, and we'll go through what makes this car so special. But it is and guys, if we have a look at our engine, now it is really clean in here. The motor has been out, it has had a freshen up, but I do love these mobile stickers. I love this HDT airbox. If we see, it goes all the way down there, along there, and down to the front of the motor. Really cool, very clean engine bay, guys. And we can have a better look at our HDT grille there. This front bar, you can pull those covers off, and there's fog lights underneath, but I won't be touching them for this video. But probably the main thing that you might be waiting for is under this trim, there is our energy polarizer. We will talk about that later in the video, but very, very cool car. And if we just have a quick look on the back seat here, crazy comfortable, guys. This leather feels brand new, but this is another piece that's absolutely insane. There is an absolute plethora of receipts with this car. I mean, look how thick this is. There's no way that I could ever show you this on camera. The owner of this car has had it for over 20 years. And there is just so much going on here, and like every possible receipt. This is what I was looking for: genuine HDT, like certificate of authenticity. And I believe that looks like it's pen. I believe that this is, yeah, I could be wrong, let me know, but pretty confident that is real. If we just have a quick look in the boot here, obviously because it's based on a Calais, it's all very well appointed. And if we peel back this cheeky little carpet there, we can see another factory red wheel. So yeah, very cool. Now, it is a very standard car, this. And look, I'll be completely honest, I have driven this for about 15 minutes. It's not as maybe exciting to drive as you might expect. If you've driven a VL Calais, that's what you're driving. It doesn't, to me anyway, I'm being lucky enough to drive a few VL Calais. It doesn't really drive that much different than any other VL Calais that I've driven, and that would make sense because it's not really, well, it's not really different in that sense. But the steering wheel is absolutely fantastic. I love it, and it does sound really good. It's not that slow, but again, 124 kilowatts is all we were making, guys, or 125 kilowatts is all we were making. Not going to light the world on fire. If you wanted the fast one, you didn't get the V8, you got the turbo, so this one is just the one that sounds good. But yeah, it's not the most exciting to drive, but the outside of it and why this car exists is, now we'll just quickly go through that. It is one of the very last cars that HDT ever produced with Peter Brock. So Peter Brock, you know, sort of at the head of HDT, trying to make his own cars and push as best cars as he can. And this was where things started to fall apart and their relationship got strained, Peter Brock's and Holden, and ultimately these VL HDTs were the last cars ever produced officially by HDT. And they actually finished halfway through the run. Things that actually cropped up was the polarizer, which I have already shown you. Holden really didn't understand, and kind of fair enough, what the point of that was. And just that, and just a few other things like the VL director that had IRS. They said it couldn't be done and he went and did it anyway, and just a few things like that. That Brock was just doing his own thing, and I think that really strained the relationship. Now, I could be wrong with a few of these things, you know. I'm all new to a lot of the Peter Brock stuff. I was born in the late 90s, so I'm not as familiar with it as I'm sure some of you guys are, but I'm really trying to expand that. So if I've said anything wrong, then please let me know. Yeah, but my understanding is that the polarizer was one of the sort of straws that broke the camel's back, and after that it was time for them to call it quits. So because of that, these cars are crazy rare and very, very desirable, especially this one, the red on red wheels. Now this particular car didn't have those options from factory. They were the, I think, 16-inch momos, and now we've got the 17-inch red ones, but it was a factory option that you could get, and I think it looks fantastic. It really makes this car stand out extremely well. Guys, this car is just, it's phenomenal. It drives tight as a drum for being so old, and because it's a Calais, you know, it's got every feature under the sun. It's been very well maintained and looked after. It's really cool. But the highlight of the car is why it exists in the first place. And when I was doing the research for this video, I actually just happened to watch the Skid Factory video on it, and that car that they had a few extras that this one didn't. For example, their car had this little thing on the bonnet, sort of affectionately known as the dunny seat, which this car doesn't have. That car also had exterior trim or exterior body kit pieces on the panel, on the A-pillars here. This one doesn't have that either. So a lot of these were really different. You could sort of spec them however you wanted, and just really cool car, guys, that Peter Brock was involved in this. And obviously he's gone now, so his legacy lives on, and I would love to feature some of the other Brocks, and I was very much fangirling over this car when I first saw it, because VL Calais 5 litres, you know, they're rare enough anyway, and then to see one like this in this original condition is really cool, guys. Like, yeah. And you know, the 5 litres, despite their maybe not crazy kilowatts compared to the turbo versions, the other thing that came standard on the VL Calais Sports is the long range fuel tanks, which I will show you in the proper video of this. And they all came with factory sunroofs too, which is pretty damn cool. So man, this I'm sure that I'm missing something, guys. I'm trying to really cover everything with this car, but it's an honor, frankly, to drive something like this and share it with so many people. This is a genuine dream car for a lot of people, and I can see why. It drives great, it sounds the business, and it gets a lot of attention, guys. So it's great. And now this was the carbureted version of the Holden 5 litre. It's not going to set the world on fire. It's not quick, but you knew that when you bought this car. You know, I doesn't, even if they're not quick, it doesn't matter. It sounds fantastic. It's great to drive. It's a beautiful car, guys. And if you ever get the chance to sit in one or drive one or experience one this special, I really would encourage it, because man, this thing is cool. It really is. But it doesn't drive that different from a normal VL 5 litre. Well, it doesn't drive any different other than the steering wheel. That's probably the biggest thing that sets this car apart. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is very hot today. I don't know if you can probably tell, it's nearly 40 degrees. So I've been struggling a little bit. It's very hot. So its video might be a little bit shorter than my normal ones, but it's really cool car, this, guys. Like, it is getting crazy attention on social media of just the few photos that I've posted. It's an incredibly special, incredibly rare car, and it has been an absolute honor not only to see it, but to be trusted with this car, to drive it and spend some time with it. It's genuinely very, very special. So thank you, Craig, for lending me the car. I really appreciate it. And if you guys would like your car on the channel, then please feel free to get in touch. I have done a proper overview video of this car, but I'm a little bit behind on my editing at the moment, so it might take a little bit longer than I probably hoped. But hope you guys enjoyed. And if you would like your car on the channel, then please feel free to get in touch. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it.